Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 145 of the Level Up program. It's day number 60 of the Purple Belt. And if you're new to the program here, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice, working on our dice shooting mechanics, as well as working on our betting progressions and working on trend betting type situations. Good morning, Randall, and good morning, SJ. Welcome to Level Up on a Monday morning. If you're playing along with Crapsee, the code is C4C2E2, and that'll get you into our live Crapsee program, and that way you can bet along as we shoot throughout the day. So we're going to be using our 3-2-4-6 dice set again, and a couple things we're going to go over today as we get going throughout the day. But let's go through and we'll get started with the first shooter. Again, we're going to work on our basics, on our mechanical basics. So making sure that the dice are square and tight together before we grip. Making sure that we use our modified Uri grip and that we're just getting the fingertips on the exact centers of the dice, making sure they're tight together, and our index finger and our ring finger are just barely touching. Dice are parallel to the table when we start off, and then when we come up, and you can't see that on camera, but the dice are actually parallel to the table when I release the dice. So they're going to be looking just about like that when I'm at my full apex or full top of where I release the dice. So let's get going. We'll go shooter number one, roll number one, and ready to rock and roll. And we have a 2-5-7. That's a come out 7. It's an off axis 7. That'd be one pitch is off axis, one pitch single pitched, or one dice single pitch backwards on that one. So let's get set up on Crapsee here again, and I have to get set up on KPI. It is a Monday morning, so everything is a little bit mixed up, a little bit behind here. And we've got Jeff here, we got WG here, we got Frida here, Marble Fork, Mike, Roger. Welcome everybody. So I'm going 25-hour, I'm going 30-hour pass line. We're going 5-hour crap shark. We're going 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. And I'm just a touch behind here, guys, so we're going to get her going right away. So we came up with a 2-5 for the first roll. Good. Everything is all set up. I'll give everybody just a few seconds to get going in Crapsee here. We've got 5 people in Crapsee already. We have 8 people watching on YouTube already. And I welcome everybody on a Monday morning. Jeff is in AC, I believe, or on his way to AC this morning. So good luck and drive safe, my friend. WG is new. He messaged me this morning, and he talked about couple different things that he's asking. First of all, the live streams are 8 to 9 o'clock every Monday through Friday morning, Central Standard Time. And the tracking program that I use on the live stream here is called KPI, and it's available to Craps Nation group members. If you go to Skype, Craps Nations and Skype, and you can actually get access to this, and it's free. But I track the rest of my stuff on Bone Tracker, and I do that behind the scenes. You can get Bone Tracker through the Axis Power Craps group online, and it's free also through them. If you guys go back to my level 1 and level 2 videos, I believe I talk about how to get a hold of the Bone Tracker program and how to download it onto your computer and that. You do need Microsoft Excel in order for it to make it work. Okay, let's go all bet set here, guys, and dice out 3, 2, 4, 6. Roll number 2. Again, dice square, parallel to the table. Looking for a landing zone. And and we have a 2-2 hard 4. So 4 will be our first point. And that's going to allow us to go to 154 evens. So that's what we're going to start off with today, is 154 evens. So what that means is, let me get it set up here really quick in Crapsee. We're going to go with 42 on that 6 and 8. We're going to put $35 on the buy 10. And then normally we would go with the 4, but since the 4 is a point, we're going to pick up probably the 9, because 9 is a little bit stronger number than the 5 for us. So we're going to go with $35 on that place 9. Again, 3, 2, 4, 6. And we have all bets set. Dice out. And now on a line right at the back wall, but we hit our point. We have a 134 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that was a big, fast point make there, buckshot almost. Actually, that was a buckshot. So we got brought back $30 for that win. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to stick with that $30. Actually, we're going to probably, let's pull that down at $25 since that's a minimum pass line bet. The reason we had $30 in the beginning was to cover that ATS. So $25 pass line bet, we're going to go with $5 crap shack once again. And we're going to call that all bet set. Good morning, Craig. And dice out. So like I was saying, guys, if you're new to the program here, make sure that you go back and start in the beginning of the level up videos. We have a 1-1 Magic Aces. That would be a 2. 1-1-2. So that helps us with the ATS. There's very little for any of our box number hits. But start off in the beginning of the level of program at level 1 if you're really learning how to shoot the dice, or if you're trying to improve your dice shooting. And I go through step by step the measures, the methods, the ways that I use to become better at shooting the dice. Good morning, Coach Joe. In fact, Coach Joe, I believe, is one of them that is actually going through from the beginning. I talked to Corey, his friend Corey, who's Sith Lord, SB, and said that Coach Joe is actually starting over in the beginning during this downtime and going through and learning how to shoot the dice through the level up program. In fact, I heard that he made his own shooting station and receiving station, so that is awesome. So he's on an orange belt right now. Very cool. And we've got a 2, 4, 6, 2x4. So 6 will be our new point. And guys, remember that this is a program that I had put together myself. I had very little, if no, direction on shooting the dice. This is stuff that I've picked up over time watching on different individuals on YouTube, people like George from CY, Ed Robinson, Alfredo, whole bunch of different people that I've actually gone through and watched and kind of studied and, you know, watched the little things that they did, either things they said or things that they've shown on YouTube that really wasn't verbally communicated, and kind of put together my own thing. I love building things. I love putting processes together, you know, different things like that. So we got 6 of our points. So we're going to take that $42 off the 6. We're going to go 35 on that 4. So we're going to make a buy 4. So that way we have all the even numbers covered here. For some reason, I forgot to put a pass line bet on, darn it. So we're going to go back up on that 6 for 42. That sucked. And all bets set, dice out. 3, 2, 4, 6. And we got a 617. Ouch. And I can tell you kind of what happened on that one. That would be one dice off access and one backward single pitch again. I forgot to release my thumb on that one. That one, my hand stayed really tight together when the dice came out of the hand, so that was a mechanical issue on my part. And again, the more that you throw the dice, the more you're going to pick up on those little tiny little facets of your throw. And that was definitely my fault on that. So we're going to go back up to $30 on a pass line. We're going to go with $5 craps check, 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. And all bets set here, guys. Dice out. And we have a square pair to start off our shooter number 2. 4-4 heart 8. So Saturday, 2 days ago, I put out a new video. It was a re-edited video, and it talks about trend betting. So I put together on video the basics of what I'm doing when I'm working with Crapsee in the morning. So make sure that you guys go back and check that out, and it goes through the progressions that I have for the 4 and 10, the 6 and 8, and the 5 and 9. It's only 12 minutes long, so please go back, watch it in its entirety. It would be very appreciated. We're going to go all bets set here. We're going to go 154 in our evens again. Not including the point this time. We're going to move that over to the 9. So it's going to be 35 on the 4 and 10. We're going to go 42 on that 6. We're going to go 35 on that 9. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 5-6 midbow. Yo, Cheryl is in the house. So anyhow, I did the trend betting video, and what it does, it gives an introduction to how I place the bets and how I trend them up according to how the shooter is throwing the dice. And that was, keep in mind, just an introduction video on how I do that. I plan on in the future putting together more videos regarding this trend betting system or way of betting at the table, and different things that you could do to become more progressive, things you could do to help recover your bets and try to get some money brought back to the rack a little bit faster in case you have like a shooter that doesn't win money as easily, or that you lose money off of a shooter. Say it's a 0.7 out, or you know, 2 or 3 rolls and then a 7 out. Things that you can do to help recover. And we have an Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce. Again, that helps with our ATS. Does nothing for our bets. Other things I'm going to put out in future videos is some different ways that you can get into the system, the trend betting system, a little bit faster. So our goal is to try to place a bet, or place our bets, and try to get to break even within 2 to 3 box number hits. So what are some things that we could do to get into that profit stage or that break even stage as fast as possible? And you know, the faster you get into it, the easier it is to make profit in your betting system. So 3, 2, 4, 6, all bets set and dice out. 7 people on Crapsee. We have 11 people following along on YouTube right now. Dice out. And we have a 5-1 mixer. That would be Christmas Sideshow Gamble. And that's going to allow us to press our bets up for the first time today. So we're going to do 44 pressure. Actually, it's not going to be 44, it's going to be 42 pressure because we don't have anything on that 8 other than the pass line. So it's going to be increasing 2 units on the 4, 6, 9, and 10. So right now the 4, 9, and 10 look like 45. The 6 looks like 54. 3, 2, 4, 6. And we're going to go all bet set and dice out. And unfortunately, a 2, 5, 7 out. The dice came out nice. They felt comfortable. They landed nice at the back wall. They bounced off nice. But unfortunately, we did this stupid single pitch backwards with a 1 implosion or explosion. So Jeff in the chat says that he likes that I'm talking about trend betting. That he has done his whole life has changed twin betting. I actually used the word trend betting. I actually borrowed it from Jeff. Him and Ed from Roll the Wood did a video a while back, and they talked about a thing called trend betting. Prior to me hearing him call it trend betting, I actually called it a shooter-based betting. And so that's how we came up with the trend betting name. At least that's how I came up with it. So I am giving credit here where due. But the trend betting is really, really nice because it allows you to press up certain bets depending on how the rolls come out. Good morning, Chiro. So $30 pass line bet, $5 craps check, 10, 5, 10 on an ATS, and all bets set. And again, this betting system that I'm using right now is not new to me. It's not something I made up. It's stuff that I've borrowed a little bit here and a little bit there from different people throughout the craps community. People like Mel from Craps Hawaii, Alfredo from Texas Craps Shooters, a little bit of stuff that I've learned off of John from Pro Craps. We have an Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce as it come out. Again, that's a craps check winner. So do not work the come outs with me. 7s and craps numbers are common. I wish that, and this is my own personal opinion, I wish I would have learned about trend betting. Not so much learn about trend betting earlier. I wish I would have started using trend betting earlier in my craps career here. Now keep in mind that I'm going to what was I going to say? I don't remember. I got too many things running through my mind right now. Again, we're going to go back up on that pass line bet of $30. Our craps check $5 is still in play. 5, 10, 5, 10 on the ATS is still in play. All bets set here where we had a profit of $5 off that first shot. And dice out. Just had a senior moment, I think. And we got another Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce. So craps numbers are definitely prevalent to start off the day here. 2 on 3. So WG is saying that he's using a modified 3-point blender, which he calls the 3-point wonder. 3-point blender is a strategy that I have used in the beginning because I was, trying different strategies. Remember that the blender can be just kind of a grind strategy. And if anybody doesn't know what the 3-point blender is, it's placing bets on the in a DC, and then placing the point that is brought up on that DC. Theory is that if you go even on them, if it hits the place bet, it's going to make a little bit of money. If it hits the 7, it'll actually pull or help you break even on your bets in that. So looking at the $30 pass line yet, still looking for a point. This is shooter number 3. And dice out. And guys, we have our third ace deuce in a row. Talk about patterns of numbers. Again, obviously I must be doing something very similar here in order to get 3 threes in a row. So again, we got paid out on that craps check. Again, do not work the bets here. I have brought back $15 to the rack so far in this shooter, and we still have not made a point. Thanks, Jeff, for the kudos there. Jeff is saying that some people do not realize the complexities of running a show. And that may be true as we go here. So WG is from Texas. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Level program and to the Craps community. Dice out. And guys, we have a 617 ouch. Or this is still come out. Wow. Still come out. So we have a come out 7. This is 4 rolls in here. That one, the dice landed really tight together, and then when they landed, the left one split off and rolled way off. So that is one of the things that does happen with that, especially when the dice are kept really tight all the way down a table. Good morning, Alfredo. And I believe Alfredo's in Vegas right now. So let's go $30 of that pass line yet. We've got $5 crap check. We're putting ourselves back up on that ATS, 10, 5, 10. 3, 2, 4, 6 is the dice set. We still are looking for a point for shooter number 3 here. This is going to be our 4th roll in our 5th roll into the shooter here. We still have not established a point. And we got dice out. And we have an ace deuce, guys. We still have not gotten a point on this shooter. Hopefully you guys are working these horn numbers, craps numbers, parlaying your bets. I am not, but you could be, and you could be making some money off of this. We brought back a total of $20 so far off of the shooter. We still have not established a point. $30 craps, our pass line check, pass line bet, $5 craps check. 3, 2, 4, 6 is our dice set, and we have thrown 4 threes and 1 7 so far on shooter number 3. Wow. Marble Fork, good morning again. And I'll bet set. So talk about patterns of numbers. That is one great example right up on the screen right now. And guys, we've got a 2 and a 6. So we have got the Duracell 8. Go out and support live craps. 268. So finally we got off of that. So 8 is the point. 3, 2, 4, 6 is the dice set. We're going to 154 evens. 8 is the point, so we're going to pick up that 9 instead. So it's going to be 35 on the buy 4 and 10, 35 on that 9. We got 42 on the 6, $30 pass line bet, and all bets set, dice out. And we got a 5-1 mixer. It'll be the second time we've thrown that one today. So shows this weekend. There was quite a few different craps related shows this weekend. There's a few of them that stood out to me. First one that stood out to me was the show from Roll to Win last night. He interviewed, Ed Robinson interviewed Heavy Holtham, the creator and founder of the Power Access Power Craps group. And that was an awesome interview. Make sure that you guys do go check it out. Great history that came out of that one there. And that was a 6, so we're going to do 44 inside pressure, or 44 pressure. So we're going to make the 4, the 9, and the 10 look like 45, and the 6 is going to look like 54. So that was one of the cool videos. Last night was obviously Craps Chat. We had a lot of people that were on there, really good conversations. I actually took the opportunity to join the after show. There was only a few of us on the after show. Talked about a few different things. Talked about hosts for any kind of casino things that you might do. 369, Centerfield 9. And we talked about the trip coming up. Corey Sith Lord was on there, and we talked about the Chicago trip a little bit. So didn't really stay on too long, maybe about 40, 45 minutes after show. There was only a few of us on there, like I said. So that 9 hits, so that's going to allow us now to come down on our bets. And we're going to go to the 1 inside bet level. So we have 25 and a 5 and 9. We have the 6 at 30. The 8 is covered on the pass line bet. And 127 brought back to the rack. 135 on the table right now. And we have all bets set. Dice out. And we got a square pair, heart 8, 4-4. Then I also watched a couple of Alfredo shows this weekend. I actually jumped on one of them. I was shooting. Guys, I did horrendous that day. I shot 3 times. I think I got maybe like a 6, maybe as the biggest. I think I had a .7 out. Just terrible, terrible, terrible shooting on the show. It is what it is. But make sure you check those shows out as well. So that was the 8. That was our point. So we're going to be looking for a new point. Hopefully it does not take as long to get into that point as it did in the beginning of the shooter. We are 9 rolls in, looking at roll number 10 coming up. So this will be a double-digit roll. And we are finally at the point that we're past break even. So it took us a while to get into our points. And within 3 rolls, we were back into the profit here. So all bets set. And actually, I'm going to go down to $25 on that pass line. We're going to go $5 craps check. And we'll go all bets set and dice out. Dice landed, they split right apart. We got a 5-2-7. That would be a Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that does reset our ATS, but we are covered on the pass line. So we're going to go back up on that craps check. We're going to go back up on the ATS. So $5 craps, 10, 5, 10 on that ATS. And let's go back up to 30 for our pass line. Remember that pass line does cover that craps check in at ATS. So we were playing for free on that ATS just a few seconds ago before we had lost it. And now we're back down to even on it. So if you do it right, ATS is not a bad bet as long as you can cover it on that pass line bet and you can cover it on that craps check. So dice up. And now we got the 6-2 to 2-6 Dursel 8. Support live craps. That's the second time we've thrown that. Chiro also put out another video this last weekend. What would you do? Type situation again. Make sure you check that out. Very interesting. And it's a question this week that a lot of people, I don't know if they have, but it's a question that a lot of people may have experienced throughout their craps career or craps life, whether you're new or whether you're experienced. So 8 is our point once again, so we're back on that 8. We're going to stick with that $25 5 and 9, the $30 6. We have a $30 pass line, so it's essentially 110 inside. 9 people in Crapsee right now. We have 15 people following along on YouTube. Make sure that if you are in YouTube and you have not said hi in the chat, please stop in the chat and say hi to everybody. Let everybody know that you're here. Dice out. And we have a Big Mac, the 5-4 hard 9, Big Mac. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps on the ferry going across the bay to AC. So we hit a 9 now, so that's going to allow us to trend bet. We're going to bring our 9 up to 35. We're going to bring the 5 up to 35, and this is the more progressive way of doing it. If we were trying to recover a little bit of money, I would only bring up one of the numbers, and that's one of the things I'll be covering in a video coming up soon, hopefully. 5, 4, 4, 6 is our dice set. All bets set, and dice out. Good morning, Jen. It is only early on the West Coast, Jen. Dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers. But hey, guys, we got the Old Bay Bushel. I've not thrown that for a few days. 5-5 hard 10. So we do not have the 10 covered, but that does help us with that ATS bet. 3, 2, 4, 6. And SJ is in the house. All right, Justice Jen is in the house. Oh, wow, Chiro. 3, 2, 4, 6. Thanks out. Wow, that right die hit and stopped immediately. I don't even think the left one touched the back wall. The energy level is so low there. But we have a 2-4, 4-2-6, 2x4. And that's going to allow us to press that 6 up to $42. So that is our first level on that trend betting. We have 217 brought back to the rack, 167 on the table right now. 3, 2, 4, 6. What I might do on the next hit here is pick up the 4 and 10, so that we'll have all of our bets covered across. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. And all bets set. Dice out. And we got another Big Mac. 5-4 hard 9. So that's going to allow us to bring that 9 now up to $60. So we're going to drop a quarter onto it. $266 brought back, $192 on the table. 3, 2, 4, 6. And dice out. And we got a 3-1 for Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So we did not get anything off of that one. I forgot to pick up that 4 and 10. We pressed a 9 instead. So let's do this one. So let's shoot. What to do? We're gonna take one more hit and we'll pick up the 4 and 10 off that next hit. I like the money that's brought back to the rack. 3, 2, 4, 6. So let's not bring it down now that we're getting some of them pressed up a little bit here. And all bets set, dice out. Be roll number 17 for the shooter. Granted, over half of them are come out rolls for this shooter, but it is what it is. Dice out. Hit the mixable just slightly in that. And we have another hard Mac, 4, 5, hard Mac, Big Mac, hard 9. That would be called a tongue tie. So that 60 pays out $84. So we're going to pick up that 4 and 10 for $25 a piece. So that is putting money on the table as well as bringing some back. $350 brought back to the rack. $242 on the table. So we have a little bit over $100 brought back on this shooter right now so far. We have all the numbers covered and we are playing for free. All bets set, 3, 2, 4, 6. And dice out. And we have got 6, 6, the 12, all the dots and all the spots. So that is a very nice number to pick up there. And all we need is that mystical mid-mo-yo in order to hit the tall. So let's see if Chiro represents. He is in the house right now, so let's see if he represents here. 3, 2, 4, 6. And we've got dice out. All that's it. We did throw a mid-mo-yo earlier in the program. And guys, the table does have ears. We have a 6, 5, mid-mo-yo. Let's light that green screen up green on one half of it. So that is the tall. Awesome. That is a nice hit. And we still need quite a few numbers for the small. We need a 2, 3, and 5. So I don't know if I really want to consider laying any numbers yet. But we brought 650 back to the rack. We have 232 on a table, so that's a pretty good ratio or return there. So we have 3, 2, 4, 6. This is one of the things that you're given the Jedi mind tricks. That's awesome, Cheryl. This is one of the things they were talking about last night is things that you do at the craps table when you see certain things. So, you know, is this something you turn your bets off on or not? I am not going to turn my bets off because I'm feeling really good about this roll right now. But what are superstitions that you do at the craps table? If the dice go off the table, do you turn your bets off? You know, all those different types of things. 3, 2, 4, 6. And we got a 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that's going to allow us to go to $50 on that 4. Now, if I was trying to recover my bets a little bit, which I'm not, it's been a little bit since we threw in that 9. This is a time where I may consider bringing that 9 down, but we are not going to because we are actually doing really well on this shooter. 699 brought back to the rack. We have 257 on the table. 3, 2, 4, 6 is the dice set. And all bets set. We have 16 people on YouTube. We have 8 people in Crapsee. I use a PC, Chiro. I can send you the specs of my PC at one time, and if you need it. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps actually helped me pick it out online. And this is all I use this PC for, is for my live streams. That's the only thing I do, so that way it's not bogged down. I have a different computer that I use for my editing my videos. We have a 145, that would be the horse and buggy, that I use for editing my videos, and it's an older computer. And the reason I do this, I've had problems with the other one as far as speed and capabilities of doing all the stuff that I do on it. So hopefully that answers your question. And I use OBS for my broadcast system. So we've got, that was a 5 thrown there. We're going to bring that 5 up to $60. So we're going to drop a quarter onto it. This is where trend betting comes into place. We have $50 on a 4, 60 on that 5 and 9, 42 on the 6, and we only have 25 on that 10. 748 brought back to the rack, 282 on a table, and all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 2-2 hard 4. So that would be the ballerina. And that's going to allow us to press that 4 up once again. And we're going to go to $100 on that 4. So this will be the first bet that we have up to that $100 level. $46 brought back, $332 on the table. Again, we're still in good ratio there. 3246. This is going to be roll number 23 coming up. And dice out. I'm not familiar with Apple products much anymore either. I first started with Apple products when they first came out back in the 80s and 90s, and then haven't touched them since because I really did not like Apple products at that time. That is a personal choice of mine. Please do not judge me. 235, Michael Jordan. So we've not thrown a 5 too often today. That's only the second time. But that's going to allow us to bring that 5 up to $90. So that's 60 made 84. We're going to put another 30 onto it. So trend betting up to 90. 930 brought back to the rack. 362 on the table right now. And I like the way that I have these bets set up so that we are bringing some money back to the rack every single time, as well as pressing our bets up so we can hopefully get more leverage, more traction going forward. You can judge me. Chiro goes, Apple sucks. Hi, good morning, Durso 8. I think it's a very hard line between PCs and Apples, and either you like one or the other. So I'm not jumping on either bandwagon, but I've been PC most of my life, mostly. Yeah, we got another 134 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. That's going to be a nice hit on the computer because we have $100 on that already. So we're going to press that up to $200. If you watch a trend betting video I put out the other day, the 4 and 10 is really easy because once you get above that $25 level, all you do is you're replacing what you have on that number with what you earn. So just kind of swapping things out. 3246. It makes it really easy to remember on the table. Just put your winnings on the number, take off whatever's on the number, and put it in your rack. So it's a nice exchange on money there. 1,125 brought back, 462 on the table. We need the 2 and the 3 for that small and the all. Good morning, Jim. And dice out. And we have another hard 8 square pair. So that is our point. So that's point hit. So we'll be doing another come out, looking for a new point. So we're going to put another pass line bet up there only because we're required as a shooter. So we're going to go to $25 on that pass line now. And let's do a $5 craps check. 3, 2, 4, 6 is our dice set. And this is going to be roll number 26 for the shooter. 20 people watching on YouTube. We've got 8 people in Crapsee. And all bets set. Guys, if you're liking these videos, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Every little bit of help you give me is greatly appreciated. And we have a 3, 2, 5, so our new point will be 5. It'd be a no field 5. So we hit a point right away on that one. So we have $90 on that 5 currently. So let's do this one. So let's take that $90 off. Let's drop, let's go $25 in pass line odds since we've been hitting that 9 occasionally. And let's go up on an 8. Let's even that out with the 40 with the 6. So let's make that 42. So we currently have 1150 brought back to the rack. We have 459 on that table. 3, 2, 4, 6 is our dice set. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 3, 5, 8. That would be 8 came easy. So that means that we are going to go up to $66 on that 8. 3, 4. So that's increasing 4 units on that 8. 3, 2, 4, 6. And by the end of today, we'll have about 325 throws on this 3, 2, 4, 6 documented into Bone Tracker. I am liking this set. I've had a couple bad rolls with it, but majority of them have been double digits or better here. 3, 2, 4, 6, dice out. Dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers, but we have the 4, 6, 10, Waylon's best friend, weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So that's 10 is not hit much. We'll bring that down to we'll bring it up to $50 now. We're just going to press it a quarter. That's the first time we're pressing it up. We're still looking for that 2 and that 3, which is funny because in the beginning of the shooter, we actually hit that 3, 4 or 5 times in a row. And I still have not hit it since that we had a 7 come out. So if you look at our Crapsee statistics, we have got, that's kind of interesting, 39 6s, 38 8s, and we only have 36 7s. So we're doing really well in that department there. And this has all been on this dice set here, the 3, 2, 4, 6 dice set. Dice out. Went a little bit long on that throw, but we have a 3, 6, 9 center field 9. So that's gonna be pressing. We're gonna be able to press that 9 up to $90 now. So we're dropping 30 onto it. So it's 1332 brought back. 538 is on the table. Three, 2, 4, 6. And I'm going to do this right now, guys. This is something I would consider doing at the real casino. We are getting really far into the roll. We have 29 throws. Let's consider bringing some of this back. So let's bring our bets down. Let's go to 320 across now. So that way we are taking some of the liability off of the table. We're bringing some money back to the rack. And so that's going to be $50 on a 4 and 10. We got $60 on the 6 and 8, $50 on that 9, $25 pass line odds, and $25 pass line bets. So we have $335 on a table right now, $1332 brought back to the rack. And I think that's a pretty good thing to do. And from here now, we're just going to start pressing to the moon and trying to get our bets up as far and as high as possibly can. Dice out. And guys, we did that, I think, at the right time here. We got a 1, 6, 7. Ouch. Wow, talk about good timing or gut feeling, I guess. So 1, 6, 7 out. So we made a profit on this shooter of, drum roll please, $997. So that's a really nice way to end that session. Let's go over our statistics. That is our last shooter for the day, by the way. Statistics for today. We had a 30 rower to finish off, so we had 2 average to subpar starts. We had a 30 rower in that last one, scored 215 roll quality points. We had an SOR today of 13.7, an SRR of 6.8. Box numbers and inside numbers were just under expected. 4s and 10s are above expected. Come out 7s, horns, fields, hardways were all way blown away the expected. And it says a dark side play today, which I questioned that. We had 3 come out 7s. So, guys, I'm really happy with that. But let me check the chats really quick. We're talking about broadcast systems that we're doing. 8 was on fire. We did 6 8s, 5 9s. So, yeah, and the 3s. The 3s, we couldn't hit at the end, but we hit them how many times in a row there. So, very cool. WG was down on profit. He recovered. We're down about $600 to recover the $100 profit. That's awesome. So, anyhow, guys, thanks for following along today with the Level Up program. I hope to see you guys back tomorrow for some more. Hey, my name is Jonas. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everyone.